Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. So this video is about the new patch. So it's called Sanguine Abyssal patch. So actually we have a patch with a name from a long time. Actually we always see September patch, August patch, some other stupid names I can say, but this one because it have something different, so for sure because of this they call it something. So anyway, we have a new dungeon, that's the name for it by the way, and we have new items for this like ring, ear ring, necklace, and you have Mr. Badge as well. You have soul shields from 1 to 8 for sure for the new dungeon, and this dungeon will be just 7 stages, not 20 like all of others, and that's for sure making sense because most of players run for 1, then 5, then 8, then whatever 10 as example, or 12 or anything like this. So for sure if you make it just 7 stages, that will make things a lot easier, and you can do this with the different difficulties like what we normally do. So anyway, we'll talk about the dungeon a bit later. And you have soul boost, by the way. We have 3 soul boosts on this time, and that's something good. One of them is event, and I will talk about this also later. And you have some other new things, some new item called the relic. We'll talk about it also later. And you have some changes to through items, as example for more damage, and also some changes I will talk about it normally, and also there's a skill changes for some characters, not a lot of characters. We'll talk about it maybe the last change on this video. Okay, so let's start talking about the dungeon first. So first of all, you press Ctrl and J and begin to check. So you have the dungeon stage 1 here. That's the items you can get, so nothing important. It's like normal stage 1 look like that. Away from it can be a bit stronger. Still I didn't try, so I'm not sure. Stage 2, you can get ring, ear ring, and the gloves, and the fragment to buy them also. So I can say it's something like stage 5, like what we normally do. If you go for stage 3, it will be like this. You have soul shield from 1 to 5, you can get them, and also you have Mr. Badge also can drop. Okay, if you go for stage 4, so it will be like this. You have 6 to 8, so you have at least to play to stage 4 if you want to get the full items look like that, and try to get everything. By the way, the new item called the relic, you can get them from this dungeon. As you are playing, it can drop. Not sure if it can come from any other dungeons. I will check on this. And for stage 5, you have the true items here. By the way, there is something I didn't tell you yet about it. The new items, not just having the normal tiers, but there is something called awaken from them, and I will show you what is this. Choose a normal way to get the items to play the dungeon on stage 2 or higher until you can get all of them, but there is a normal way you can get it with this fragment like the older dungeon. But you have something called Awaken Blood Knight ring and earring and the gloves, and if you want to get this, you can't get them from the dungeon from what I saw from the rewards, but look like you have to get them from here and get them by an achievement. For sure they tell you the achievement, as you can see, available when you have unlocked Sanguine Abyss Conquer stage 2. So you'll have to check your achievement until you find why is that can happen, and try to do it until you finish it, and I think you will open the achievement for all of these. Same for soul shields, look like every one of them have an achievement as well. This one needs stage 1, stage 1, stage 1, 1 also, and this will need stage 2. Okay, so if you want to get these items, you can get it like this. And for the battalion items or the stormtide items, you can get it from the second tab. And by the way, they removed the achievement from the weapon and from the soul badge and from the amulet as well, so you can just get the materials or get the fragment for them and buy them, and nothing more than this. Also, awaken items, if you check your equipment right, you will find them a bit stronger than normal items from them. So if you check Blood Knight as example, if you see it, if Vision have this number and the Mystic have this number, if you look to Awaken, so you'll find the numbers increased a bit, so for sure that can make something better from it. So Awaken is something like the true tier from it, but because there is a true items like this one, so you can't go more than this. And by the way, they buff the true item, so anyone have true Sky Stealer Ring or anything like this, they buffed it again, so you will be better. And as you see, it's a lot bit different between them from what I see. Okay, also they have, or they made True Blood Knight build, so that's for the true items. Like what you saw, stage 5 to above from the new dungeon, you can get this, by the way. Okay, when have a new items called relics, you can get them by pressing shift and U. You can get them from the new dungeon and you have no other way from what I shared. Maybe there is another way but I didn't find yet. But if you press shift and U, you will find these tabs. As I said, you can open the first 5 so easy. Then if you want to open anything else or open any place more, you need specific items to do this. Not sure what they are. Okay, so this should give us some buffs, not sure how it will be, and you can use this alchemy button and try to reforge and look like you can make something better, like what we normally do with unity stones or anything closer to this. For Dragon Express, there is some small changes as well, and I will show you this. There is something called the True Dragon Coin. You should get this from daily and weekly. If I check, you should find all of this from here. Okay, so here nothing. This one, Blood Knight Stone Crystal. Okay, there's a True Dragon Coin, so I get it from 5. Okay, and you can get from weekly, which is just 3 weeklies. Just 3 weeklies? Okay, so just 3 weeklies. Look like they removed something, but they didn't mention this on the patch, by the way. They removed the 2 weeklies we normally was doing for, if I would say, for Silver Frost. Well, that made it a bit easier, so just do your normal weeklies, 5 on Hero and 5 on Demon Bane dungeons, and Celestial Basin for Rated, and draw for Shrouded Ajonara for 7 times, and you can finish your weekly. Anyway, you can get 3 from this, so that will be something good as well. And for here, you can get with these items, you can get the True Dragon Essence, which I'm not sure what is this yet, but True Dragon Relic Treasure Selection Jar can happen with 4 from this, so that's another way to get your relic. And you have something called Relic Management Key, not sure what is this yet. You have Reforged Stone Fragment Pouch and this one. Okay, also by the way, for the new items I forgot to mention, you can get now the Unrefined Harbinger Talisman, so that's the new talisman, so I can upgrade mine. This one, the Divine Spark Talisman, I haven't on plus 12, so I can upgrade this. It should give me plus 7 from the new one. Maybe I will do it on my stream today, if I will do my stream, and that will be something good, because it does not deserve to make a DPS test for it. Also, they removed the box here for the Unity Stones, so there is no box, and they gave us weekly Stigma Crystal Chest on its place. For here, you have this item, you can get it from the event that I will talk about it, and it's look like this. Okay, actually so bad one. Also they made another one on Battle Pass, but if you are paying for sure. So you have this one called Starlit Knight. If you want to check it, so you'll press F3 and you can make it all and type Starlit here. So that's the one, Starlit Knight, and the head and the back will be like this. Okay, at least this one is looking good, but actually have to pay for it. So let's go for another point. So our event this time is actually for Asura, but actually we just have to go for it, so it's not a big thing. So you have Soul Boost here on this left, that's made for Asura, so you just need to go for the daily quest from 1 to 10 times, so you have 10 days to do all of this, and you can get everything, and you can get these rewards. 50 from Stigma, same for Sterling Scales, Sacred Vials, Pet Pets, and some other things. And the most important part from them is Exalted Bounty Etching Stone, because it can give you good amount of states like Mystic by 773 at max, same for critical damage. If you can get this one, the Life Force one, or sorry, the Tenacity one. So it can help you for sure. If you are lucky and you have 14 from them, or sorry, 40 from them, so maybe you can have a chance to do something good with it. Okay, for other soul boosts, that's the normal soul boost. Stage 1, you'll just to have to run some time. And for here, other things, so for sure finish stage 1, go for others. And the items here is not bad. Maybe older one, so if you have an old item, or sorry, old character, that can help you for sure more than anything. And in the end, on the last stage, you will find an outfit here. This outfit, when you equip it, that will make you go for soul boost plus, because stage 1 need you to equip the final soul boost reward, the booster custom. So you will need to use this booster custom, just equip it once, and when that happens, that will make stage 1 clear, so you can go for others. For sure here the rewards should be a bit better if we check them. So there is true coherent soul shield and some other better items, even true upsurge weapon chest can drop. So I think we will have some better things to look forward when we did this, like also this capsule, look like it can do something as well, and some other better items. So I can say we have 2 soul boosts, we can go for them, and we have a new dungeon, so we have to go for it, and all of this what we need on this patch, so we can go forward and do everything very well. And now for the small changes. So the small changes we have unity now increased to 270, that's the max at the moment. I think it was 240, so anyways that's just 30 levels more. Okay, also you should have something new here also if you check. So there is some new things happened here, you can try to get them so you can get your states more better for sure. And if I will begin to talk about the dungeons, so for sure they have some dungeons removed, like Altar of Infinity. Now you can do it from outside the world if you want to go for it, it's not on F8 anymore. You have the new dungeon for sure in Demon Bane, and this one from 1 to 7 like what I mentioned before. Other dungeons will be the same away from Trace Avalanche, sorry, not the Trace Avalanche, then Trace Supply Chain. Now have just 4 stages from 1 to 4 and nothing more than this. Okay, and for hero dungeons for sure Abyssal Sword now in hero dungeons, and there is some changes on the items on all of hero dungeons. If I will say Asura, Avalanche Den, sorry not Avalanche Den, Cold Storage, even Mandate, others, the Remnexus and others. Okay, in this place all of them have some new items and some changes on their items in general. As an example, when you want to upgrade it now you need Shimmering Scales, and if you want to salvage it, it can give you Shimmering Scales Fragment, and look like some small items, like I think the True Ring, I think it needs Shimmering Scales, yeah. True Ring can go for stage 1 by Shimmering Scales, not sure if that will go for everything or just this one, but you can go for it with this. So this item now it's a bit more important than what it was before. Okay, so last thing and the last important thing we can talk about is the skill part. So first they buffed some parts like the buff damage attribute, now maximum stats is increased. Same for critical defense now buffed, and have elevated damage demolished caused by states buff or critical damage mistake debuff damage. Not sure what it means, but anyway, the changes or the most important changes, they increase the amount of break for fire and wind, or that's a way of Dragon Fist. So for fire, for KFM, so it can make better break, and increase the critical damage during the Way of Dragon Fist on the Searing Palm skill. Same for wind, so that's a small increase on DPS, should be on wind and fire. For assassin, to make things a bit faster, they made some buffs on some items so you can make it better, and they removed some parts or make it a bit easier to happen on the hard step. As example, needed 15 attack, now made just 12 or just 10, something like this, so can make things a lot easier for you. Okay, and all of this go for the 3 spits. All of them have some other things also, got points and some skills removed from the points. you can give them points so you can make them stronger. Some of them removed and some others put it. Actually was a strong skills and they didn't put it before. Like Sheridan's on third spit as example was super strong skill and they didn't put this, but now they put it. And things like this. 4-blade dancer, actually just rolling typhoon and the true rolling typhoon is still. This one increased on damage and some small increase on soul badge look like that. Mate boost attack power more and mostly things like this. For summoner, nothing important from everything that you can see, just the farewell skill, which maybe it's the resist skill. It adjusted for 5 minutes, I think it was 10 minutes, so just something good. And same happened for Soul Fighter, it's now also 5 minutes from 10 minutes. And some increases on Earth and also for Ice. Some increases on attack or maybe attack power bonuses, some other things like this. Also soul badges. Things are almost ruined for this, so I can say it's a buff in general for this. And for Zen Archer also have a lot of buffs. Also the most important maybe part from this firework now can store up to 1 billion damage. Was an old one, but now it's ruined for 5 billion, so that's too much damage if you have a good party with you, and it can help a lot. Also they made the breacher states increased a bit because it was doing so bad, actually breach states, so now maybe it's more usable than before. Some increases on damage in general on some items for every spit I can say. Okay, yeah, light and say lightning not that much increase like others, but all of them is good. So that's for all the characters that the buffs. Not sure if there's something else but they didn't tell or not, but that's most of things happened. And like what I said, some changes to all of these dungeons and nothing more to say, just the arena. Also Outer stones fragment have been removed and they put it the new one, the Blood Knight stones. You can get it from PvP, I think from the cheaper there, or maybe that's just from the daily quests. But from what I see, if you are playing PvP, look like that, you can get a accessory on this tab and go for here. There's this one you can get Stormtide stones, and from here you can get Blood Knight stones. So maybe you can play PvP for this reason, like one chase in beans is not something. So maybe if you can do this, you can get some, and just need to go for silver, it's not something. Silver is so easy. And if you go for here as well, you can go to the end. This one is open, and you can get Stormtide stones, and you can get Blood Knight stones. I'm not sure how much that will be. So let me give it a try. If I will buy 5 from this, and if I will buy 5 from this, okay, so let's open and take a look. So this one for Stormtide, not something actually. Okay, and if I will open this, okay, so I did 5 per chest, 25. Well, I can't really say if it can help or not, but for sure if you are playing a lot or playing battleground or playing clan battleground, so that means you will get a lot of these battle points, and because of this you can do a lot. And if you are playing PvP a lot, also you will get a lot of Zen beans. It can help for sure as you are having fun and playing PvP, so maybe it can be a reason to play PvP again for sure. So that's it for everything on this patch. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope you have fun, and for sure all what you need, just go for the new dungeon, play stage 1, finish it, go for stage 2, begin to play stage 2 a lot so you can get your ring, earring and the gloves, then go for stage 3, try to get your other items like your mystic badge, and for sure if you can get your soul shield, the 5 pieces, then you can go for stage 4 and you can get the other pieces so you can make your max soul shield. And after you do this, if you want to go for something higher, that's something about you, but the most important part is this part. And for soul boost, just for Asura, play the 10 dailies here for sure, just follow whatever, and I will make you a video later about all of the soul boost and soul boost plus after you open it. Also we can talk about it also later. So that's it, thank you guys and see you in the next video. Bye bye.